Hello, friends. Sorry it took so long. The dog demanded attention, and so attention was given. Today, we aren't actually going to be doing anything in Unreal, I don't think. Sorry. I'm going to be doing... Just let me have a drink. Going to be doing we're going to be doing some 3D modeling, and I don't know what to do, so let's just modeling. I want to Shift I, is it? It'd be nice if it told you all the hotkeys down the bottom, not just the mouse ones. I want to add Shift A, a mesh, circle. 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 Oh god. Shift E, Shift E. Hello? Shift, Control E. Alt E, E. Actually, now that you mention it, yeah. Export. And we're gonna Unreal exports, shape cube, FBX. Whatever. And we can import an FBX from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. What? That was I want to see UCX shape cube. Thank you. Where is my shape circle? Hello? Okay, right, so it needs to be half as big. Really? Ideally, I guess. That was kind of painless though, importing the cube from Unreal. That was nice. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Don't know what just happened there, but we're gonna have to roll with it, aren't we? Okay, now we have a disk. I can work with a disk. Let's just get rid of the cube for a second. Top on Z. And then I don't want that. And then E Z 30. No. I guess we look at it from Y. We got a wireframe mode going. We got a Y. We got. Do you press X? No, no. That's delete. I just want to make it clear that I hate Blender with passion. Alt Z. And then G, and then Z, and then we, okay. We want to make this the same height as the cube, right? Roughly. Skadoosh. Ah! Where am I? No. Focus. No. Oh, what the? Okay, this is all of it. This is pan. What the hell happened? How do I scale this? Scale. That'll do. That will do. Very nice. I want to scale it. I want to GZ it. Just want to create a little concave in the bottom. That should be enough. Gotta put that one away. Ooh. Sorry, I punched the microphone. Hi, everybody. Please don't ask what I'm doing. I don't want to talk about it. I don't have a commercial license for Fusion, so I obviously have to learn how to do this. One day. And that day is today. That work? Oh, beautiful. Oh, view. Control Alt Numpad 0. Thanks for rubbing it in there. I have a freaking numpad. Centimeters. So I gotta drink my tea before it goes cold. I started making the tea and the dog was just looking at me like, but we can go outside, like just for a little bit. I was like, she's made progress though. She barked back at the neighbor's dog. That's usually if the neighbor's dog barks, she runs inside. But today she did not. She just ignored him. Barked back. It's a progress. Now, I want to select that one and that one. This is gonna mess up as soon as I and that one and that one and that one, that one and that one. Hope this works out because I didn't count them. And that one and that one didn't work out. Okay. See, I follow. Excuse me. I follow the lad, and I always forget his name. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to put like a permalink on my profile to his Twitter page. The guy who does Blender tutorials. Dutch guy. I think he's Dutch. He's got Van in his name. That usually means people are Dutch. I'm just taking a wild stab in the dark on that one. G Z. Instant ghost. I think they need to be scaled in a little bit, maybe. Where's Shade Smooth? All right, it's just the bottom edges that we need to mark sharp. I'm gonna mark them sharp though. They're gonna look good. Edge. Mark sharp. You did it. Marked them sharp. I'm happy. I'm surprised, but I'm happy. Can we turn off X-ray mode for a second? We've got ourselves a mesh, friends. It looks a bit kooky on the top, but that's the nature of me never doing 3D in Blender, because the interface is goddamn nightmare. Oh my god. Look at that. I even did it so professionally that all the faces are facing the right way. That's crazy. That is crazy. Is there anything else we need to do? I'm not happy with that. Subdivide. No drinks. Subdivide. Yeah, there we go. So now we can look from the top. We can grab this. We can unselect the middle place. The middle. Excuse me. All right. Okay. We can get a Y. We can GZ, and we can just bump it up just a little bit. Blender 3D. Ghost A. Dot blend. Okay. Edge Maxime. Unwrap. That doesn't really need to be like big at all, and then the rest of it Please calm down, G. Scale. G. I'll do. I bet someone's gonna get angry with this. They're gonna be like, this isn't how you unwrap a model. What are you doing? This can actually be slightly bigger. So yes, you may be correct. There could be some topology issues here. But no, I'd have a come back from that. There's probably going to be some topology issues, but we can use this for the light map and for the UV. Seeing as how there's two circles nested, and the bottom doesn't really need a light map. That's fine. Has a, excuse me, has a UV map now, so can we export this? What's it, FBX? Into Blender 3D. Did it do it? Do I have to check? I'm opening the folder. Blender 3D. Yeah, we got Ghost A FBX. So, new folder. Meshes. I just should be able to just drag this in here and then it's fine. No. Thank you. Oh, it has a nice look to it though. I like the way the texture is draped. Interesting, it said there was no smoothing group found. And so everything is shade hard. I think it's pretty wild. Back to Blender then, I guess. And then we gotta... mesh. Smooth edges. Is that all you need to do? Export FBX, Ghost A, export. And then we just re-import. No, there's still no what we got? If you know what I'm trying to do, you can tell me. Backseat game dev is welcome in this channel. Not welcome in everyone else's channel though. Please, backseat game dev away. Please tell me. What do I need to do? Help. That is a wild texture map. Holy shit. Okay. So, and it looks cool, but it doesn't look like how I want it to look. That's the be all and end all of it. I need shade smooth on all these, and I don't know why it hasn't done it. I found it. It's in faces. We gotta go to face select now. Scoop. Face shade smooth. Okay. Now. Lily Lunacy, welcome back. What am I doing? You tell me, buddy. This is not my wheelhouse. Please, I have my animators make 3D models for me. Re-import. Oh, I think it went smooth. It's beautiful. So, okay, what have we learned today? We have learned that shade smooth is in face options in Blender. That is beautiful, isn't it? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a beautiful mess? That's what they're called, right? Messes. It's not a skeletal mess. It's just a regular mess. I'm so sorry. I really like the way the UV has distorted the texture. I have no mathematical explanation for you. Whoopa. There's people screaming everywhere around here. Thank you. Apparently it's not showing up on mic level, so it should be fine. You probably didn't hear anything. It's very distracting for me, if I might say so myself. Like, wildly distracting. Do you know where I can get a cheap solid core door and some soundproofing materials? Like cheap. Like cheap. I've been looking on Amazon and eBay and soundproofing.co.uk. Very expensive stuff. Very expensive. So I'm pretty happy with this. I'm actually very happy with this. It's weird that I'm still using this default material instance, but Such is the way. This is BPBM Ghosty. We don't want that one. We want the BMG Basic. Open full blueprint. I don't want the blueprint, but I do want the viewport. So the head is can't delete it. Looks like I do need BPBMG Ghosty. Editable when inherited. Editable when inherited. Editable when inherited. Okay. I don't so okay, the reason this has happened, we'll delete that. We'll compile and then BMG basic. We're just gonna have body, and then we can change this to ghost a underscore circle apparently. I don't know why it's underscore circle, but yeah. That's actually pretty much perfect, isn't it? It came in. BMG Russia isn't going to be affected. I don't know how, but we deleted the head. Stop asking questions now. Why couldn't we delete the head in the other one? I don't know, but we couldn't, and now we can. So we've just had Russia so far. I want to see the. Hey, I want to see. I want to press the right button. I was pressing the Windows key. I want to see them. They're tiny. They're a little bit small, aren't they? They still get hit by the bullets though. They need to be taller. That is a problem. Is it a problem? I don't think it's a problem per se, but yeah, you know, I might want to make the grey hex tiles like slightly paler as well, so that they look more like, you know, sheeted ghosts. Having fun, playing my own game. But yeah, they look pretty good. I think they look pretty good at least. They got them screen space reflections. They menacing. What do you think? Like a pale grey with the shine through, or like, do you think the black is gonna have like a better contrast with the shine through? Should I just have like wider lines, or a tighter UV tiling pattern so that there's more color? Should I just leave it as it is because it's fine and move on to the next model that I don't want to do because it's scary and 3D modeling? It's scary though, isn't it? Ah! Taken out. So I guess it wasn't too much stress to 3D model something, was it? It's very simple shape, but it was a little bit stressful. It was a little bit. Let me just take a sec. Have some tea. So I have a really weird keyboard. I'm sure you know this already. I have one of those. I actually feel like maybe this... Oh. Okay. Could be... like this. Because the level manifest is going to get pretty big, right? Why can't I hide the tabs? Well, let me hide the tabs, man. It's fine. Yeah, I freaked out with nostalgia, and the whole level is made out of BSP brushes. I don't know if that's legit or not, but it's the way it is. And I don't really have big plans to change it, which may or may not be my downfall. So, the big lads at Epic Games, I think it was Mike. Was it Mike Shadden or was it the other guy? Was doing a crash course in level design workflow. Maybe it was Wesbun. Maybe it was Wesbun. And basically, the theory is you block out using BSP. You export your BSPs into your 3D modeling software, so you have a framework to work within. You change your BSPs in the Unreal Engine to colliders, just colliding boxes, and then you import 3D meshes that you've built to go inside the colliders that can be a different shape. And it's a smart workflow, and that's definitely how you'd get a very good looking game. But as you may have witnessed in the last 43 minutes, I'm not really that comfortable doing 3D modeling. It is a pain and a chore. I'm gonna select these vortexes. GZ. So if we put that there, and then it's beautiful. Oh, we're gonna have to scale these as well, right? Do you know what? Not the peak inside, but those. We can probably scale them up a little bit, and it would still look very cool. Not you. Alt click to not alt click to deselect. I don't know what alt click has done, but has done something. Are we still on wireframe? Ah, we are on wireframe. Allegedly. Okay. It's already unwrapped. Probably gonna have to space these out differently though, because they are spaced out differently. They're more even, aren't they? The underside, I don't care. Save as Ghost B. I'm sure we've still got a save shade smooth on those lads. So what's going on here? What's this? Like if I wanted to pan around, what's going on? Oh, I see. Right, we got some weird fluting going on because we've got vertices going to different locations. Yeah, it could be cool. I'm gonna leave it like that. It's fine. And then meshes, we just drag that in, import whatever. It's brought the cube in again. Hex tech material. Yeah, that's fine. And then BMG Russia. This is going to be Ghost B. Compile, save, viewport. Looks wild. BMG basic. He is 0.5. Let's make him 0.6 tall. You know? Everyone getting a little taller. Look at him go. Do they look better taller? Are they cooler? When they're bigger, are they cooler? They look a bit weird actually. I might make them 0.6 all the way around, so that the collision isn't misleading. So I think the collision right now is just outside the mesh, which means the rushes especially can like clip you, take you out, which might feel unfair. BMG basic 0.6, 0.6. Oh yeah, he's nice and fat now. 0.6, 0.6. Oh yeah, we don't need any rotation on this bean anymore. Don't need any rotation on that bean either. I don't know why there was rotation on them, but good, it's gone. And there we go. In a matter of seconds, we've got horrible models for our ghosties. Yeah. Who would have thought it would be that easy? Yeah. Who would have thought? Ugh. 4 minutes past 3. What else do we have to put into this game? We need 3D. We do need more 3D models, don't we? Ah. Ah. Did I finish my tea? Oh, I did. Away with you, evil mug. Onto the juice. Remember to stay hydrated, friends. Remember to chest bump your microphone. Any opportunity. I like that better. Window layout. Can I save the layout? Apparently I can. It doesn't seem to do anything. We need see, the problem is the next 3D models are gonna have to be skeletal, aren't they? I just don't know. Ooh. Well, sure. New general save. Oops. I think I just overwrote my stuff. Oops. Got down default cube. That's a good point, actually. Instead of wasting time trying to fumble through. Hi, Visual Studio 2019. I didn't expect to see you here. Instead of trying to fumble through, I thought maybe I could have already. Low poly cats, there it is. Low poly cats, show me. Low poly cats with 1 texture and 80 IPRM animations. Okay. Whoa! You strongest yeet. Am I gonna have to close the project to add it to the project? Stream starting. Oop, nope. Looking for Bubble Man. Add to project. It's gonna download now, and the stream is gonna crash. Apology. It's finished. That was fast. That's Blender. Scoopa-doo doop doopy-doo. Scoopa-doo doop boopy-dip. Scappa-doopy doopy-dip. Scoopa-doopy doopy-doop. Scoopa-doopy doopy-doop. Scoopa-doopy doopy-doop. I just want the walking ones. Is this walking? Look at him go. Suck it, Blender. Someone else has done the work this time. These are very detailed animation sets. You know? Like the fact that you've split all this strafing. Oh no, turning. Like walking in a circle. Yeah, the legs aren't synchronized. It's okay. So it's cool. Get. Boy. Okay, so VM baby. BPBM baby. Oh. And then we just we did it. That was so easy. You just drag it into the array elements and it just puts it in for you. Mesh list. Get mesh list. Get a copy. Get random int. Random integer in range. Minimum 0. Maximum is end last index. So we should have some cats spawn in. Oh! They're so small. They are far too small. That works though. That works amazingly well. Is 2 too big? Also, they're sideways. This is madness. Are they too big? I think they're okay. 2 times size. Mesh. Skeletal mesh, none. Whoops. Now they should walk forwards. Quote unquote walk, right? Oh! Yeah, they did. And then they should follow forwards as well. Very nice. Ooh. Oh, cheeky. Yep. Potential bug is correct. Scooby deep, deep, deep. Why did I break that? I needed that. I just needed it to be out of the way. I need to destroy it. The hell? Oh, we don't need an and. Yeah, so that should emphasis on the should remove that bug completely. So like if you die very shortly after the game decides you get a pickup, it shouldn't freak out now. I don't know how you do this. Collect 4 babies and then like instantly die. How am I gonna instantly die though? Doosh. Oh, I changed the threshold, didn't I? Never mind. Guess we just gotta play the game until it happens, right? Very hard to actually force this one to happen because you have to die basically the second you score 2,000 points, or a modulo of. It's a rare bug, okay? It's not a, I mean, it's barely even a glitch. Nothing would happen either way, so I don't think it's something we need to worry about too much. But this works fine. I think it saves down on some branch manipulation, which is fine by me. Why do I have these views? Oh, so we gotta do something about these lad O's. Mesh is gonna have skeleton. You upgraded, but you still can't edit your track? That kind of sucks. I guess you're gonna have to pay them another $400. Get the pro version. Oh. It said you were missing a plugin, right? Echo? Maybe you can just remove the plugin and replace it with a free VST. I know the VST interface isn't great in Ableton, but be a start. And at least you can look at the MIDI notes. You can transcribe that. Just make a new project with the MIDI. You could probably just copy it out, right? You did it for free? Yeah, you did it in the trial. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, some of the modules which are available in the trial is the top tier of Ableton they give you to lure you in, right? Some of the modules that are built into Ableton as effects, Ableton effects racks, whatever they're called. You got the trial version again. Oh, you've done it. You've done it. Right. I see. I see. I see. Now I've forgotten how to make animation blueprints. I want aim offset 1D, animation blueprint, animation composite, animation layer interface, blend space. What do I want? Animation blueprint maybe? An anim blueprint is essentially a specialized blueprint whose graph controls the animation of a skeletal mesh. Can perform blending of animations, directly control the bones of a skeleton, and output a final pose for a skeleton mesh each frame. Yes. You're wondering how come you could not do it? You can try. I can try. I'm so confused, Mika. Let's start again. Start again. I'm so confused. So, you had the trial of Ableton Live. You made a song. You used an effect which is not allowed for the newbie versions of Ableton Live. You bought Ableton Live Pro, and it still doesn't have access to the licenses for the VST that you used on the trial. So you downloaded another 90-day free trial. You've edited your track. Or you haven't edited your track. I want to understand. I'm not angry. I just want to know. I just want to know what's going on. I think it's an anim blueprint. Vehicle anim instance tutorial TPP anim blueprint tutorial animation blueprint anim instance. You made the track 1 year ago with the trial. Yes. You could not edit it with intro. Yes. You bought standard. I'm with you. I was there for this. You could not edit in standard. You should probably ask for a refund though. And then you realize you can get the trial again. I don't know. What can I say, Mika? What can I say? Use the trial. Edit it. You mentioned you can't get the trial because you used Ableton in the past. No, I got the trial. I have it right here. Ableton Live 11 trial. I think it's good for like another 12 days or something. I made one track in it. I didn't really agree with a lot of the things that were going on. It took a long time to kind of get used to some of the things, and I didn't look at any of the documentation. I'm sorry, Mika. It's not. I'm a bad person. Looking at documentation is like, I don't like doing it because I was doing it on stream. I don't like having a window open that's like full white with a bunch of text on it. It's not good viewing experience for the people who are watching the video, and it's not good viewing experience for me either, because I'm focused on presenting, and if I have to stop presenting and start learning, it kind of throws a spanner in the flow of the stuff. But anyway, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna press the button, and this is gonna be cat baby anim instance. There you go, cat baby anim instance. Whoa! I already put a cat in there. That's great. But what I'm saying is, if you can open the file in the version of Ableton that you have and remove the usage of the plugin that you don't have a license for anymore, you might be able to replace it with a similar plugin that you do have the license for. It said it was an echo, right? So you can get some free echo VSTs from Harrison Mixbus, although they will dox you. You log in, you put your real name in, and then it puts that on all your VSTs just in the top corner. And I have a stream that I have to edit before I upload now. Thank you, Harrison Mixbus. Can we just take this time? Big shout out to any company that does not put your name on the program that you're using. Like, I know I have a license. You know I have a license. Nobody else needs to know who I am or what licenses I have. That's it. That's the end of it. You don't need to put my name in the top corner of things because I bought a license to use your software, or I have a license to use your software if I did not buy it. You know? You just be a bit chill. Just chill out a little bit. Cat baby animate instance. Let's see if I remember how to do this. This is what I wanted. Yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Is this what I wanted? This, you make a state machine in this, right? The file is completely locked. You can't do anything. You can delete everything from the track and you still cannot save it. That's tricky. That's tricky. But can you copy the MIDI? Can you like just get the MIDI notes, copy them into a new project? Because there's a lawsuit there. They're keeping you from your intellectual properties there, Mika, and that's not kosher. I'm kidding. Maybe I'm slightly kidding. Kind of sketchy though, isn't it? Kind of a little bit sketchy. Try copying the MIDI to a new thing and just arranging it with what you have. New sounds or old sounds or new effects or whatever. That's the only thing that I would do. And then after that, if that doesn't work, I would probably spite Ableton by asking for a refund and then moving to a different DAW. Bounce is local, but you did not try MIDI. I don't know what bounce is, but okay. Good luck. Skeleton mesh. Anyway, it's solved with the trial. Oh, so you got a new trial and you're gonna do it in your new trial. Export it, maybe. Save the MIDI as MIDI. Bounce is locked, but you did not try MIDI. I still don't know what bounce is. Is that the effects tray thing? Making a WAV. Rendering. Like exporting the file. Okay. Oh look, we have different things in here. Eye tracking. Export, yeah. Okay. Cool. I wonder. We got that. We don't need any of that. Or that. I mean, it's understandable that they would like lock certain things in, you know, free trials, but it's not very friendly how untransparent they're being about what you get with each version and how that translates to the free trial. It's kind of a bait and switch, almost. Should probably just close that for the moment. It's not doing anything. It's just taking up resources. BTB and baby BTT. Do I want animation montage? No. Free trial is the full pro version. Yeah. No limitations. Yeah, but like they don't say, you know, what parts you're using that are pro, what parts that you're using are not standard, what parts are basic. You know, it would be nice if they had some kind of illustration. It, you know, it's a little bit, you know, underhanded. It's like giving someone like a really nice like sword and being like, yeah, this is the sword. You want to buy a sword? And they're like, yeah, I'll give you 1 gold coin for sword. And he's like, okay, here's like rusty. Here's a rusty sword. The hilt is loose. It's not very sharp. You got sword. Well done. It's, you know. Do I want a blend space maybe? Blend space A. I don't think I want a blend space. That's the thing. I think. Oh, we can have a blend space. Sure, why not? This is a 3-dimensional blend space, though. This is for agree. Yeah. But, you know, they wouldn't make any money if they did that. People would be like, wow, so you have to spend £700 to get this thing? Why is it still referenced in memory? Please do not. Please do not. It's not referenced. Let's make a blend space 1D. And this is going to be skeleton cat. This is going to be blend space cat run walk. Drag and drop animation from the asset browser to place sample points. Click and drag and hold or shift to move. Hold shift to move preview pin. Oh. Usually undo. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, sure. Instantly, I'm 1000% less annoyed. So I've taken a leaf out of your book, Mika. Instead of modeling everything, which I knew I couldn't do, I modeled the ghosts, and then I've stolen the cats from the Unreal Marketplace. Stolen. I acquired legally, of course. But it feels like stealing. Like I didn't make them. The hell? I got them for free. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. I don't like it. But at the same time, attack. Wow. Okay. Jump place. No. Do we have like a jump loop? Jump rear? Oh, jump fear? Okay. This has a lot of stuff. And it's not organized. He's got like animations, skeletons, meshes, but there's not like, it's not combined into like blend spaces with a blueprint. You gotta do that yourself. Jump fear, jump place, jump run, jump trot, yip, yip, jump up long, RM. Jesus. What does it mean? I just want one where he's kind of like flopping his legs around a little bit. And then I want one where he's walking. That's it. Watching some streaming called asset flip apparently is a negative thing in the dev community. There's a different thing. There's a huge difference between using an asset to build a game and making an asset flip game. So I've talked about this a lot on stream. It is a contentious issue for sure. So there's the implication that people are making games which are unoriginal and games that don't have a unique aesthetic, and those are basically, you know, the gameplay and the way the game looks or sounds, you know, using stock music, stock 3D, stock 2D, Times New Roman font, making a Doom clone or an endless runner or a side-scrolling platformer. It's like basically there's kind of the feeling that there's no ingenuity. There's a stagnation happening, and it's a low skill kind of thing. And especially if people aim to sell this to make, you know, a little bit of money on the side, like the people who consume the game are not the same people who are angry that the game exists. So the people who buy the game, I'm sure, you know, 90% of them probably enjoy the game. They probably have fun, and that's really what games are about. The people who think that they're bad are maybe salty game developers who haven't done too well, or people who like to play high quality games, people who are used to AAA games, etc., etc. But here's the newsflash, buddy. AAA games use generic assets from the marketplace too. You know, it's taken a while, but I've finally started to see, like, I've seen that barrel somewhere before, buddy. I've seen that cone on the Unreal Marketplace. I know the guy who made that pistol model, and it's weird, but it's not like a major part of the game. So I think the balance you need to strike with using marketplace assets, using assets that are not unique to your project, and making money and being respected in the gaming community by everybody, not just people who enjoy your game, is restraint, tastefulness, using the right asset at the right time. Like, it's a time saver. If you're making a realistic game, right? You want some barrels, you want some bottles, you want brick wall, whatever, you want debris. Go to Megascans. They literally have realistic looking bottles, bricks, cans, debris. That's their job. That's what they do. They provide high quality, realistic assets for the gaming community, and it's not a problem to use those because they're not the focus of the game. The things that you need to really focus on in the game is don't use assets which clash with the aesthetic of the game. If you have a strong aesthetic in the game, it's probably going to force you to use all your own assets anyway. And two, focus on using your own assets if you have like a thing, right? So even in a realistic game, you're going to want to have unique selling point towards the game aesthetic, because video games are basically three things: sound design, the graphic design, and the gameplay. So if your gameplay is unique, that's fine, but you've got to have a tie-in in the sound and the graphic as well. So if you're making a shooting game, for example, you may want to use marketplace assets for a long time in development. If you're going to be using like realistic stuff, maybe you have a Kalashnikov in the game, that's fine. But in the end final version, you might want to have your own Kalashnikov. Maybe you just change the skin a little bit. Maybe you have a higher poly model than the one you got off the marketplace. But marketplace assets can be useful for that too. And so yeah, so the three things I think marketplace assets can help you with, without being cheesy or tacky or untasteful to some communities in the gaming community, is background stuff, clutter, scenery, and dev art, basically. So if you need a thing and you don't want to spend 4 hours making the thing, and you can't really make the thing out of default shapes in the editor, you just go marketplace, free gun, and there's like, I'll show you, there's like pistols out the ouya. Sorry, there's not, but if we go over here and we type in like gun and then we click free, okay, so there were a couple more through the ages, but got a weapon pack here. Comes with Mac 10, an AK-74, a VSS, an AK-47, and an M4. What more do you need? You got a pistol-esque, and you got 4 rifles. They have skins. Gold AK, come on. And you know, that's probably good enough to go in a finished game, right? No one's gonna look twice at an AK from a marketplace, but they might look twice at you using the Unreal Mannequin, right? He's a very distinct lad. Anyway, rant over. It's a bad thing for the wrong reasons, mostly. Let me finish animating the cats, please. F ram l I p l ram. What does it mean? Swim, turn out, swim idle. There it is. There's the boy. There's the boy. Get them free from the marketplace and sell them in-game with microtransactions. Absolutely. Speaking of selling things on the marketplace with microtransactions. Woo. Golden Gun for $4.99? What game are you playing? Fortnite? Let me just... No, it hasn't sold. Sorry. I was just seeing if my knife sold. If I could afford an index yet. Has not sold. I cannot afford an index. If anyone wants to buy my my stained butterfly knife, it's on the Steam Marketplace right now for a real good price. Real good price. For me. Please buy it. So I want this. Anim Cat Idle Swim. So I'm gonna... copy the dragged items and any specified dependencies to the folder afterwards, fixing up any dependencies on copy files to new files. Okay. In your own game. Man. See, the problem with buying with skins. It's the second tier of customer retention. So the first tier, the game has to be good. The game has to be enjoyable, right? Functional, few bugs, and if you're buying weapon skins, obviously online with no cheaters. That's the ideal, right? Cat Trot FIP. FIP. It seems good enough, right? That's a standard walk anim, right? He just be walking. What's wrong with that? I'm gonna use it. So that's Cat Trot FIP. What does FRM? What does it even? It's the same animation, maybe? Is he running faster? I can't tell. LIP LRM. Catrot RIPR. Cat turn 180. Show me the varial. Oh, it's in position, right? Cat turn 90. Cat turn. Cat walk. B. IP. Backwards? I don't need this animation. I'm sorry. Have you ever seen a cat walk backwards? It is not that smooth. They freak out. They're like... FIP. Dop, 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 dop. That's the same animation. I don't get it. Idle? Lordy. We're just gonna have it T-pose when it's idle. Boink. 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 Cat attack double. Psh, 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 psh. That's intense. T-posed cat. Yeah, he stands up. It's menacing. Oh, what about sitting idle? He doing the stretch. Here is the idle cat. You're sold. You'll make a Geometry Dash game with the cat. Did you get the cat? I hope you got the cat. This is really nice. In fact, is the cat this month's? Marketplace. Free. No, the dog is this month's free. Oh. For the month, please. Oh no, the cat is this month. Everybody watching this stream right now, you can get the low poly cats pack for free this month, the Epic Game Store, as well as photorealistic German ship. Has G4 support. It's like Tress FX, but for dogs. Doing it right now. I cannot wait to see this. I like just the regular cat anim idle is fine. Oh, you can do an extended crouching cat idle anim. Okay, never mind. But think, don't be limited simply by this cat. Consider that you could probably adapt the skeletal animations of this cat to a different cat model, like a higher quality, a higher poly model. Higher quality, definitely higher poly. Shoulder blade L. Okay, I don't know how that got selected, but it did. I'm not sure this has ears. No, it doesn't. It just has head, gross head motor. So, okay, stop it. If you needed ears, eyes, nose, oh god, they don't blink, do they? They don't blink. Yeah, if you need facial animations for the cat, you're gonna have to get them elsewhere. Oh. Not entirely sure why I copied them, but where's my anim graph? That's not good. I'm uh-oh. What's happened? This works, right? Oh, this is my blends place, right? Okay. Let me just cat idle, cat trot, cat run. So this can probably be like here, and then yeah, that's better. All right, you got to click and drag the little bean. Where's the I'm gonna find out some weird things about the baby now. Where is the baby? BBBM baby? No. BBBM. What's this weird capsule? What's this lad in a capsule? I've never seen it before. This is a new icon for me. I'm scared. Maybe I just never looked properly. But we want to know max walk speed is 600, which is quite fast. So in this, we've got to set our now I know Wes Bun does a really good walkthrough on this stuff. I should probably look it up real quick. Unreal Engine. Want to create your own real-time car configurator? Check out the new sample. Excuse me. Wednesday, April 21st. 9 a.m. Eastern Desert Time, 2 p.m. Yeah, I can't make any of those dates. Thanks, I guess. Early access to MetaHuman Creator is now available. Thank you. Do I want to find a BP anim asset, or do I want to just what's the other thing that we were talking about? State machine, right? Yeah. UE4 animation state machine. There it is. Boom. Here it is. Unreal Engine, 148,000 views, 5 years ago. BP third-person game building the anim graph. 10 version 4.8 tutorial series by Wes Bun. I hope it is. I hope it is. Intro to Persona.
Quick psychology test. How fast is your brain? Try this. Name the color of each font. Too easy? Try this. If that was much harder and you needed to pause, then you just experienced the Stroop effect.
Good.
One explanation?
Thank you. Swoop. Maybe it's not Wes Bun.
Alright, so welcome back.
No, it is.
In this video, we kind of walked through the theory behind state machines, as well as kind of mocked what our state machine is going to be. Go back inside Unreal now. We're actually going to create that state machine. So to do that, we need to have the character animation blueprint open. Which I currently do. If you do not, go to the context asset browser. Here, double click and open the character animation.
Got it. I got him.
And open it, it's going to open to the graph tab of Persona. And once you're inside the graph tab of Persona, make sure that you are on animation graph, animation editor here, as that's where we're going to create our stage. So inside the graph section here, we're going to right click.
Yeah.
And search for state. And under state machines, there's the option to add new state machines. So let's select that. And first thing we're going to do before we do anything else, this is the resulting code from our state machine that we want to connect to our final animation code that we see. So go ahead and left click and drag on this.
There it is.
Once we've done so, actually before we begin, let's rename our state machine to something better than a state machine. So go ahead and select the node, should give you the option to rename it. It doesn't hit F2 or do it in seconds. Let's go ahead and rename this to let's not throw up a warning, don't worry about that, that's because there's nothing inside of the state machine. Let's actually copy our state machine. So go ahead and double click on the local node. As you can see as I mouse over it, there's another graph.
Oh, you can hear that.
So let's go ahead and double click and open it. And you can see we have an entry. Now, what we need to define is our default code, our default state to enter. And if you recall, I'm actually going to pop this out. If you recall, we determined that we want to have idle walk run state as the name suggests, idle walk run. And then we also have our jump start, our jump lead, our jump end. So our entry point is going to enter into this idle walk run state. So let's go and create that first. And we can do it a number of different ways. Probably the easiest way is to drag off existing state and release, and add a new state. And then call it the idle. Now this by itself doesn't do anything. Again, if I mouse over it, you can see that there's something inside of it. Go ahead and double click on idle walk run. Open up a new graph. And it's asking for the resulting code. Now, we have created our blend space that gives us different poses based on that speed we created for the blend space. Here's our idle walk. It's driven by these speed parameters.
Oh wow, it looks so different in 4.8. How do I drive this by speed?
Inside of our idle walk run state, in the asset browser, then drag the idle walk run space into the browser. And it's going to give us that resulting code based on our speed. Go ahead and drag off the output result. Let's ask.
I can see it has a plugin. error. Get nav movement component object reference.
For the speed, which we don't know. This is going to be a variable. This is driven by the player character. So we're going to right click speed. That's going to give us the option to promote that. Go ahead and select that. Now it's inside my blueprint window. It's asking us to name this. It's going to name this consistent speed. So our first state is complete. That's all we need to do right now. There's no other measures that we need to take. Eventually, what we'll want to do is hop over to the undead thread. If you recall, this is where the updating occurs. This is where we will update the speed variable to give us the code that we need for the So let's actually hop to the locomotion tab here. Let's create our next state. Let's drag off the title lock run here. State. And this is going to be our jump start. Go ahead and double click on jump start. And again, it's asking for it in post tab. So
okay.
Let's grab our jump start image. Drag that in. Connect the animation code to the. That's all we need to do for our jump start. To hop back to the locomotion tab. We do need to define that rule. How do we get from idle walk run to jump start? We said in our quick project that we wanted to check if the player character is in the. Let's go ahead and do that. Double click on the transition rule here, and you can see it's asking for a boolean. And that boolean is going to be are we in? So we can right click on this and promote the variable. Now we'll call this new variable
Okay.
That's all we need to do for that transition rule. We can hop back to the locomotion tab to remaining two states. You can move these around what we want just by dragging them to get more kind of updates. Actually, I'm going to drag off of jump start. We're going to go over to state. Double click and open the jump loop. Let's find our jump loop. Go back to our locomotion tab and find that rule. sir, is the player character near the end of the start animation. At the end of the jump start, automatically proceeds. Let's go and do that. And the way we can get to this is pretty easy. Let's just right click. Let's search for ratio. And at the top, you can see there's current time ratio. So you can jump start. But there's also
Okay.
time remaining. This is the one. Then select time remaining ratio. It's giving us a float. So what we need to do is drag off of this filter. Left click and drag. And let's do a less than symbol. Let's do less than point, less than point. And let's do point. Let's connect the boom out. Now for this point 1, what we are essentially saying is, has there been 90% of the jump start animation that has played? Is there only less than 10% left of the jump start? If there is, then go ahead and enter the jump through. Let's actually hop back to the locomotion tab. Let's add our final state here. For this transition where we were saying, is the player character not in the air? If they aren't, then go ahead and proceed to jump. So let's set that. Now we can't just right click on this. We can't just drag this and connect it directly. We need to determine if this is not true. Because this is asking for a true or false. We need to say, is this not true? Let's just left click and drag our is and error variable into the ground. It's going to ask for the center we want to get the value. And what we want to do is drag off this. Search for none. There we go. Is in error not is then. We're going to bunch of tabs up here. Close these if we want. We do need to define the pose for jump. So go ahead and double click on jump. Inside the asset browser. Connect the pose to the result. And set up our final transition wheel back up. This transition wheel is double click on it.
Get.
Near the end of the end animation. Are we near the end of the end? So it's going to be almost identical to the way that we set this.
No.
So right click, ratio. Where's time remaining ratio for first person? And do the same thing for this one. Less than symbol. Let's compile the upper left up here. And once we've done so, you can see that our character is now in our idle lock run state. We're now idle. It still has the dislocated arm, which we'll fix. I promise you we'll fix that in an upcoming video here. But you can see that we are in our idle lock run. And we can actually test this now inside the preview editor here. You can see that our speed is 0, which is why we don't idle. But if I a little bit, you see that we start to walk. I drag it even more, then we start to run. So that is currently functioning in the way that we anticipated. We could also check if we are in there. I'm going to click on check. Let's click the switch checkbox. The character is in there. You can see it actually updated in the graphic as well. Check. And get back to the lock time. Then watch this side. Click the checkbox. Jump start. Loop. As soon as we are no longer in the loop, and back to the lock. So I'm noticing a little bit of a pitch there in the preview window as I move from jump start to jump loop. Also on the jump I don't want to. You can fix that really easy once you do that. Yeah, let's fix that really quickly. Go into the transition rule. We'll start with this one here. We're going to change this duration here to when we can start to move into it. Currently it's set to 10%. Let's change this to halfway through the jump start. Then we can continue. Let's compile and test that really quickly. So now we're not getting that pitch. It's a little bit better. Let's do the same thing for the jump. Go back up to the locomotion tab.
Yep. Yep. Don't. Yep. Yep. Yep.
You play with these numbers and get better looking transitions to line. Let's change it to like 75. It's not perfect, but it kind of conveys what we want to do. So I think that's it. I think we've created all the states that we need, all of our transitions now. But we do need to jump over to another one. We do need to define how all of our transition rules are updated. So we're going to do that actually on the event graph. Remember, the event graph handles and processes all the data. So
Whoa. They animated though. They do be animated though. Guess that. But they do stop casting shadows too. Look at him run! Alright. So that wasn't too hard. We still need to look at how to get them to report if they're not on the floor. It shouldn't be too hard. Oh, wiped out. Do you know what the problem is? Death Spatching does not deal with projectiles, it looks like. It looks like you can still kill people while you are dead. Which, cool feature, right? Yeah, but there's no handling, like power-ups or like anything. So that might need a little bit of a tweak. Do you know what? We're gonna do this the easy way. Dum 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 ba dum 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 da da dum 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 ba dum 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 dum. Intractor beam. So we got to thank Wes Bunn again for his service to Unreal Engine. And his lovely rendition of the BP anim graph Unreal 4.8. It's changed a little bit, hasn't changed that much. Yeah. Get in tractor beam. Friendly cat. Friendly cat. Woo! It's perfect. It's perfect. Get it? Perfect. Chup 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 chup. Cats are enemies? Cats are not enemies. Look, you're saving them. You're taking them onto the spaceship so they can be relocated to Mars. With Elon Musk. Oh. Cats herding game, yeah. You gotta herd the cats onto your spaceship. You gotta kill the ghosts. This is turning into like one of those Death Stranding situations, right? Where the game premise is super mundane, but actually the implications are like cryptic. So you're on Earth, everyone's a ghost except for the cats. You're the last person alive with your spaceship, and you gotta round up, you gotta save the cats. There is no room for you on the spaceship. Your last life's work mission is to save the cats. Welcome to the internet, kids. If you do well enough, you get a medal on your tombstone on Mars. Or you think you do. but actually you've been double-crossed, and while the humble people of Mars appreciate your sacrifice to save all the cats, the government actually has forgotten to erect the monument correctly, so your name is not on the tombstone. There you go. We're getting crazy. Oh, they just work so good. Come. They don't make any noises, and they make that stupid cowbell noise, right? When they hit the top of the ramp. Whoa! Did you see that lad? He was doing like 100 miles an hour. What the hell? He just came out of nowhere. Alright. Alright, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm so glad I didn't model these myself. Oh my days. Stuck in my head for hours at a time. It's a great song, but I gotta get it out. Ooh. So I think my favorite thing about this game so far is the tractor beam. It originally had a really flat thing with a little bit of displacement. But then I changed the displacement method to be here. I'll show you. If we just hop onto wireframe, you'll see that in fact the displacement is now actually generating geometry instead of just using the geometry held within the cylinder, which means you can have a much higher resolution displacement, which means it looks a lot more like a plasma. How do I explain this? Mika's the proud owner of cat. Yes, bread emoji. Bread. Get the cat. Get the bread. God damn it. But you can see that this is wireframe. This is no longer shaded, so you can see all of this is geometry. But you may think this is a huge tax on a PC. Maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, the original game, the week 10 version I gave my friend, he said it almost blew his PC to pieces. So maybe the whole game is just taxing. But this runs solely on the GPU. There's no physics calculations. There's no overlap calculations. There's no collision. There's no nothing. The GPU has passed an algorithm with which to displace the surface, and it does it very efficiently using its GPU-ness. I was hoping I could play in wireframe there for a second. I'm just contemplating the fact that I still have to like, kind of model the character. I really want to. I don't really want to model the character. Maybe I have an asset already. Actually, okay, no, never mind. It's fine. What do I have in mind for the character? Probably something ridiculously complicated that I can't do. Maybe I just make the character in Vroid. Do I have references? No. Spaceman. Super deforme. Probably a white spacesuit, maybe some gold accents. Skeletal mesh. He has to have hands to hold a gun. And he has to be able to hold the gun correctly. Dear Kojima Productions, do you have a chibi Ludens that I can steal for free and put in this game? If you're out there, hit me up. Whoa. Do I have references? I wish I had references. It's so warm in here. And I'm pretty sure there's one other model that I have to make. Oh no, it was the babies. Right, we've done the ghosts. We've done the ghosts. We've done the babies. We stole the babies. The babies are now cats. Ah, actually. Viewport. Nice. What am I meant to do with this? It's fine, right? Do they need colliders? I don't think they need colliders. They don't have collision anyway. What was I thinking? It's fine. Maybe something here so that they pick a random spot in the tractor beam rather than going straight to the center. Because if you get like 4 or 5 of these dudes all together, they look a bit messy when they're going up, right? They look a bit weird. So how wide is this? Event graph. They do it on death. Self in. Collector in. I'm worried that that's there and I need it. Self galactic location. Sound. Collect in. Don't need that. This. So this is the center of the collector, and if we go to the collector in the thingy, how wide is it? Yeah, cylinder. How big is the cylinder? The cylinder is 3 times larger than a regular cylinder, and the basic cylinder is 100. So it's 300 units wide. So if we do like plus or minus X, Y, Z is fine. Why would you want to make Z X? That's just weird. So they can be plus or minus like 100. So get random in float. Sorry, random float in range. Minimum minus 100. Deadmau5 uses the headset mic, and it sounds bad. Does that mean the headset with a good mic does not exist? No. Did you ask Deadmau5 what headset he uses? I'll be honest with you. It's not wireless, right? Okay, Mika, I'm really sorry it's not wireless. I have very little experience with actual wireless headsets. But I'm borrowing my friend's HyperX Cloud Pro 2. They have not only are they very good headphones, the microphone I found is pretty good. But if you want something even better, there's ModMic, which is like a professional level lavalier mic, but you stick it to the side of your headset. Your friend got one, remember? I can't remember who it was. I'm not sure I followed them. But they were very happy that it happened. Oh, they didn't get a mod mic, no, did they? They got like an off-brand mod mic. They got Antlion, and it was still quite expensive. Mod mics are like 100, 200. I think the basic one's 95. But as I say, like people who do like what you do, they usually use like a separate mic to the headset. So even if they're doing wireless stuff, if they're doing everything completely wireless, Lewis Rossman is the example I have to use right now, because he is the guy who does the wireless stuff. He uses a Shure wireless pack with I think he's using the lav mic that came with it, and he has headphones. He just has his wireless headphones. I think he uses a Bluetooth headphones, just listens to music when he's doing. But if you listen to chat, you want lower latency, right? And if you want to play games, that's difficult. You already have headphones that do that. Headsets with bad mics, headsets with good mics. I think my experience is the Razer Kraken 7.1 mic was surprisingly good. I was very happy with that microphone for a long time. I've obviously been spoiled by having this blue microphone, right? Because it's a little bit better than a headset microphone. Well, but the actual headset, the Razer Kraken 7.1 headset, isn't fun. It's so it has built-in amplification profiles to abate. We're talking about the USB one, not the cheap one, the quote-unquote cheap one. Costs the same as the USB one did when the USB one first came out. But the USB one has obviously a powered mic, has and it has an amplifier setting that eliminates the weird echo chamber thing that's going on. So they have different baffle sizes in the size of the headsets, because you can pull the mic in and out of the headset. The mic on that was pretty good. It wasn't perfect. There was a little bit of noise. There was a little bit of a background hum because there's an LED in the microphone, which is never a good idea. And I think at the time, this was the version 1, Razer didn't really know what they were doing with LEDs next to speakers and or microphones. It's a sad thing, for sure. And I still have the headset. It doesn't have any electronics in it anymore. If you take the electronics out, it is a bad headset. I will not lie. Do not get the Razer cheap edition plug into your Xbox headset. It's bad. I'm telling you now, it is bad. The good thing about the HyperX Cloud 2 Pros is the microphone comes out, so you don't have to have it connected all the time. But you could have, here's the idea, right? You have wireless audio interface, so you have a send and a return in a pack, and you plug the HyperX Clouds into the pack, microphone and headphone. It's one plug, but you can get a splitter or do whatever kind of cable fandango you need to do. Really, that's one of the downsides of having to deal with audio, isn't it? Cables. But yeah, I'm sure there's a headset with a good mic. I'm sure there is. I'm sure. Like, it's useless me like grabbing a headset and plugging it into my PC and trying to prove to you that it has a good mic right now, because I don't really just rely on the mic. I have plugins, right, to make the sound. I've got something stuck inside my finger. This is really weird. I use plugins, right? I use amplifiers and EQ, noise filter, and a limiter to kind of balance the audio from the microphone so that it sounds better, so that it sounds clear, rich, robust. It's compressed to a point at which it's loud enough to hear but not deafening, but there's still a good dynamic range. If I like walk across the room and start shouting at the microphone, it's a funny bit because you can hear a dude quiet in the background even though you know he's loud because he's shouting. But this is the thing, you see, that's more than just the microphone. Although I will say, trying to make a bad microphone sound better is a task sometimes. I don't know what to tell you. Stick with the dirty buds and with the same thing that I said to you with the wireless transmission pack. I'm sure you can get one that does both headphone, like for monitoring. I'm sure that's a professional option. They'll have one for mic and one for ears, I'm sure. Almost 100% sure you'll be able to get that. And I'm almost 100% sure it'll be like $300, maybe a bit more. I've never shopped for this kind of thing though, I'm afraid, so I'm not speaking from confidence. Just supposition. Was I going to do something with this? I've lost my chain of thought completely. Oh, I updated how the babies interact with the collector. We can check that out right now. So yeah, they should, only on rare occasions, cluster together. I got cocky, and it cost me. Yeah, there's a little bit more kind of variety about how they go up the tube. There's less interaction between the cats, babies, whatever they are. I don't care anymore. I'm done. After this, I'm gonna work on a video game project that will be saleable. That will be, I'll put it on Steam. I'll trade Gabe an index for it. If he's down to clown, I will trade Gabe one video game for one index. I need a new drink. I'm out of drink. I really just want to chug a whole bunch of Pepsi, but I know I shouldn't. I mean, I don't know why I shouldn't. Phenylalanine, maybe? Sweetener's not good for you, I guess. Sugar's also not good for you. Carbonic acid is not good for you, specifically your teeth. I think that might be the reason why fizzy drinks are bad for you. It's not the sugar. They spend so little time like on the teeth, the sugar content in the drink. Although if you have a crack already, that does mean it can seep through, right? Maybe it is partially sugar, but initially I guess it would be the acid the erosion of the teeth with the acid, because it's like drinking acid, right? Not clever, but then again, you know, fruit juice is also that way. Maybe I'll make a coffee. So far, your game journey balance is negative. So far, my game journey balance is 0. So, I think the sample size needs to be increased if you want to draw some like actual conclusions from that data. But like, I don't intend to buy anything. At worst, I might have to get like a license to use Fusion for commercial, because I just do not understand Blender. I'm sorry. Like I just don't get it. I want to get it. I don't get it. Do you like how the big ghosts? So there's the yellow ones, which are meant to be fast. The big ghosts, I tuned their movement, their character movement profile, so that they've got this really, they're like not like they're on ice, but they got like a big turning circle, so you can juke them and they like stop, and it's really funny, and they will zap through the Gimme the cats, gimme the cats, gimme the cats, yes, gimme the cats. Put the cats in the space. Oh my god. You know what I said? My game journey balance is 0, but considering I do use Acid Pro to do the music, that did cost me a couple of pennies. And then of course there's all the other music equipment and the PC that I make the games on. So yeah, okay. I guess all in I'm negative. Sure. But that's depressing. You can't think of it like this. Most of this stuff was like hearty personal purchases. I feel like I should take a break, maybe play a video game or something. Get refreshed. I'm already playing a video game, aren't I? Shift F1, and then can I like rescale this dynamic, and then we can play in like cinema. Oh no, I've broken it. Oh, what the hell? Why is it unlit? Why is everything unlit? That was weird. The learning curve is steep for Blender, but at some point it just becomes muscle memory. I don't want that. I want to draw a shape, extrude it, draw a shape on top of that, extrude it, draw a shape on top of that, extrude it, draw a shape on top of that, extrude it. And I want to be able to do that in real units. In Blender, it's just like, maybe just guess. The best way to work with Blender is with reference, yeah. You make a very accurate drawing of what you want. And then you just follow it with a plane. You just extrude the plane out, and then you tweak vertices until the wee hours of the morning, at which point you have a finished model. You know what? I only have an hour left to stream anyway, so I'm gonna go at 6 p.m. and so I may as well just power on. We'll do some enhancements to the game. Apparently I've only been recording for 2 hours 50, but does that make sense? That doesn't seem to make sense. I left. I didn't leave for that long, did I? Wow. Worst streamer on the planet. That's me. I guess I did. I spent more time than I thought doing that intro screen, and I didn't finish it. I might finish that off stream. I might watch someone else's stream and finish it off stream. Things that we're going to do here. Poly modeling techniques are the same everywhere. Extrude and loop cut. No, Mika. No. Fusion 360 is free to download, and I would encourage you to check it out. So basically, what you do is you create a sketch. So you can create an n-gon, an irregular n-gon with as many curvatures or splines. Oh wow, I have bruised underneath my nail. Great. Curvatures and splines, lines, radius, and they're all dimensioned. And then when you extrude it, you get a solid extrusion of that shape, right? You can turn things as well. You can do screw modifier, whatever. But the whole process is non-destructive. So if you used it, you managed to crash it every single time. I think it's time that Mika got a new PC. Praise be. You like FreeCAD better? What the hell? Anyway, so if you have like a radius, like on a corner or something, you want it to be twice as wide, you just go to the section in the history, you double click on the radius set, you set the radius to be twice as wide, and everything in your model updates to accommodate that radius being twice as wide. It's great. It's a fantastic workflow. It is also not free for commercial use, and a lot of money for commercial use. Basically, if anyone has Fusion 360 that's free for commercial use and doesn't have any cloud-based stuff, I'm perfectly happy doing my own physics simulations here. I have a PC. I will do that. Even though 5 minutes ago I said doing physics simulations takes hours. Yikes. Whoa. So one of the problems is, now that I've done a thing and now I have another problem. So the first problem was the fact that it's meant to spawn more ghosts the longer you play the game. Right? So every minute, Fusion has a stupid solver and can't figure out some of the constraints. Do not have a solution, it's a minefield. I don't know what you did to make Fusion 360 angry with you, Mika, but it works really well. Like, it's really nice. I like it. That's what I can say. I like it. It's never crashed on my PC. It has a great ray tracer. I like the workflow of the program. So every minute, you get 2 more ghosts added to the mix, right? But because this used to tick every 2 seconds, it wouldn't update the ghosts. It wouldn't spawn the ghosts fast enough for you to notice there being 2 more ghost slots available. So the solution is make it tick faster. So it checks to see if there's ghosts more often, and if if it checks more often, it spawns more often. If it spawns more often, you'll hit the ghost cap faster. You hit the ghost cap, there'll be more ghosts on screen, which makes the game harder, coupled with having to rescue more cats to get a 1-up. Right? But now we have the problem that, I mean, it's always been a problem that you could have a ghost spawn on you, but now we have the problem that it's basically going to hit the cat instantly. You like the idea of non-destructive modeling. FreeCAD has the same workflow and it works better, and it's free. I'll have a look at it, Mika. If it's better than Blender, I might have to use it, like, for this project. I guess the only requirement I have is that I can export FBX and that it works like Fusion 360. In fact, where's my pen? I do this every time. I do this every time. I don't have any paper to write it on. I'll use my notepad. My beautiful books Nova 2. Nova 3. Nova 3. Better than Fusion. See, I like... Someone liked your comment 14 days ago. Thanks for talking about right to repair, Linus. You gained cool points today. He did. He gained cool points today. That day. 14 days ago. 2 weeks ago now. He talked about how scummy companies were making it harder for you to repair your stuff. Not better than Blender. Much better than Blender, maybe. I've never gotten along with Blender. I like the fact that it does what it does. It is very reliable. Like if I say I want a fade that's 60 frames long and goes from blue to green, it'll do a fade that's 60 frames long that's blue to green. If I say I want 3,498 frames in an animation, Bob's your uncle. It's really good for that, and that it's pretty good for editing video. It's not very good at rendering video. It is painfully slow. Doesn't have H.265. Does have GPU acceleration, but it doesn't really work. It's never worked for me. It's like, how do you enable GPU acceleration in Blender? It's like, it's on. Your GPU is selected. Look, it's there. Look, you can see it. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not fast. Like, help. Like, tell me how to make it faster. What renderer do I need to use? Oh god. Oh no. Right. Main menu music, main menu sound effects. I don't know that we didn't already have main menu sound effects, and it worries me that I've written this down as a note, but I'm going to delete it because I think we have enough sounds on the main menu now. It's nice. We don't have a logo, we don't have any levels, we don't have any game types, we don't have survival, rally, story, or map select. But that's fine. Well, I'll just put this in the to-do. Install FreeCAD. And I'll probably do that, like right now. Install 1L, 2L, 2L. Native English speaker. If AI refuses to move, rebuild navmesh. Cursor implementation has an offset. Right in game, left on main menu. Okay. Bonus. Make guns into skeletal meshes, rig animate, re-implement in game. Make Balashnikov model. Well, yeah, make guns into skeletal meshes. I'ma hit you. I'ma hit you, me. Play Blitter Boy on stream. That joy. I don't know what that is. Controller support. Make babies obviously friendly. Ranged enemy. I'll delete all that and then we will come back in and we will write ranged enemy question mark. Ranged enemy Question mark. What was that? What popped up? What popped up? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? I saw something pop on one of my screens. I'm seeing things, aren't I? Okay. So controller support's a big thing. That's going to be difficult. Ranged enemy. That's not going to be difficult, but I don't know if we should put it in. Turkish apple tea from Tea Stir. And specialty. Tea Stir and specialty. Apparently tea brands that I should look into. So anyway. So I guess we do... We'll do like a... We'll just play a particle animation. Right. So we need a particle animation that looks like something's about to zoop into the level. Ugh. Go spawn anew. Particle system. Ah! That is not a desk. Thank you. That's a notebook. On a desk. Particle system. Ghost spawn bloom. And material, which is going to be particle material. Ghost spawn. And this is going to be two-sided. Sphere mask. 1 to 4 dimensional vector should be the same type as B. Radial gradient exponent vector to radial gradient exponent. This maybe that what we want. That's more like what we want. This needs to be I guess surface, sure. masked. This is going to be the temporal AA. Opacity mask. Oh. Whoa. Particle color. Multiply this by this. Unlight. Why is that still open? A little disky boy. A little temporal aliased dithered. It's nice, right? Can't tell me it's not nice. Required. Very good. Cool. uh Back with coffee. What? It's kind of weird, huh? Ah, here we go. X. Spawn emitter at location. Delay. Okay. So it's a bit long. And then and then it's still a bit long. Whoa. Clover life. Duplicate. This is just not gonna have the orbit. I like it. It's nice. I'm gonna change that right now to resolution. Yeah. Whoa, no, no, no. Ah. Size by life. Maybe. It is so warm in here right now. It is 6 o'clock. Ha! Calling time! And as much as I'd love to keep messing with the particle editor, I think that's good enough for now. I'll be back tomorrow doing more Unreal Engine development. That's right, in the morning. Quote unquote morning, right? You kids with your actual morning schedules. What was I saying? Oh. Yeah, we can tweak. Oh Jesus! Oh my! We can tweak the particles later. I'm gonna head on out. It's really warm in here right now, so I'm gonna probably open every single window I have. Chill out. Probably have some lunch, dinner, dunch, whatever you wanna call that, a hybrid meal. Actually, before I do that, I will do one thing. I want to keep that open. Don't really care about that. That's done with. Yeah, I turn off the temporal dithering. It's fun. There is one thing I want to do. I don't know. I don't remember where it is. So I don't think it's in the ghosty. It might be in BM Bubbleman Actual. Kill, right? Nope, it's not here. It could be in the game mode. Could be in the Bubbleman controller. Death. This is embarrassing. What is that? There's the game mode. There's the controller. Ah, no, it's here. It's pick up coin garbage collection. Here we go. Get all axes of class, pick up parent for each, destroy, get all axes of class, PP coin. for each destroy. And we need to do one more. Okay. Get all actors of class BPBM projectile. For each whoops. Nope. No, no. No, no, no. Cool, I just tucked that away there. Managed to not find it. That has indeed cleaned up my projectiles. So that's excellent, Slam. Great, so now we won't have any weird coincidences where you accidentally shoot where you die and you kill something off screen, you get points after the game's ended or something weird like that. That's good. That's brill. We've done some 3D, we've taken some 3D, we've improved our game slightly, we've made a particle effect for when the ghosts spawn. It doesn't really serve any purpose. I thought it was going to serve a purpose. It's actually just for show now. It was gonna be like a and then the ghost would appear, like a warning. Maybe we'll retweak that. I think we're gonna have to retweak that. But that is all I have time for today. So thank you everyone for coming to watch the live video. If you came to watch the live video, thank you for coming to watch the video on demand. If you came to watch the video on demand, I managed to not dox myself this time, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.